Ladies and gentlemen,
we have gathered here today
to witness another
USI Tech Ponzi pusher.
For those of you who don't know, in the back it says, can you see that? Pat Patterson. So I only wear this when I've got the pink thong because I like to be color coded. I like to match. That looks like shit. I think somebody else dressed me. I'm not sure. Does anybody want to hear this bullshit? I mean, I'm just sharing something with you. I need some very strong pain medication and some muscle relaxers. Who knew? So I said all that bullshit to say this. I'm a baby. I'll cry like a little girl when I'm hurt. So
okay.
First you confuse the hell out of them, where they're like you know the little cartoon thing, like and then you explain it. Right now, I confuse the hell out of them part. And when you get screwed up enough, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the chat that you have no freaking clue what Pat's talking about. Then we'll start explaining. But I speak Spanish, like taco, enchilado, burrito supreme, Taco Bell. I speak Spanish very fluently. I just did. But I speak Spanish better than I speak English, I think. Every word I know is Spanish. I just stated on Wisdom Wednesday. Except for Taco Bell. I know Taco Bell too. That's the Mexican phone company. And I think that's in Guadalajara or some shit like that. I can't pronounce the cities. But anyway, I didn't start marketing it until about the 23rd of November. It was a Wednesday because I brought it up on Wisdom Wednesday, and that's when I really went full force on marketing it. This is my back office. Lifetime commissions, that's the commissions I've made off my team. That's the commissions I've made off my team.
That's the commissions I've made off my team.
So if you take this number right here, 3480, and take it over here to this is a simple Bitcoin converter. It converts, I can say how many Bitcoins and it'll tell me how many dollars that is. So what was it? I'm looking at this number right here, the second lifetime commission, 3480. So you go 03480. So just off my team, since about the 23rd or 24th of November, I've made $5,700. So just off my team, I've made $5,700. I need some very strong pain medication and some muscle relaxers. Now, you go the grand total, it's 4353 right here. 04353. So how many weeks is that, guys? Is that almost a month? Yeah, today's the 20th, and I started really marketing it on the 23rd, 24th, somewhere in there. So let's just call it a month.
And I started really marketing it on the 23rd, 24th, somewhere in there. So let's just call it a month.
That's money that I can actually take out of my USI and transfer to my bank account. But this is so simple. You come in here, you purchase packages, and that's it. You start making money. Now, don't think you're going to get like one package and like, oh yeah, well, the money's going to start pulling in. Well, maybe in 5 years you'll make, $300. I don't know. One package ain't going to do you anything. Where you want to get to, everyone needs to get at least a minimum of 100 packages as quickly as you can. Now, since I started, because of other people that I know in this industry, I found different ways to get money, to put money into Bitcoins and get them in here quickly. So I don't have to use Coinbase only. I've got 2 or 3 other resources now where if I say, I want 100 packages, I'll get them, and in 10 minutes they'll be in here. So it's just real lucrative now. And I speak Spanish, like taco, enchilado, burrito supreme. And I speak Spanish, like taco, enchilado, burrito supreme. And I speak Spanish, like taco, enchilado, burrito supreme. I know Taco Bell too. That's the Mexican phone company. Taco, enchilado, burrito supreme. Taco, enchilado, burrito supreme. Taco, enchilado, burrito supreme. I know Taco Bell too. And I think that's in Guadalajara or some shit like that. I can't pronounce the cities. Taco, enchilado, burrito supreme. Taco, enchilado, burrito supreme. Taco, enchilado, burrito supreme. I know Taco Bell too. Taco, enchilado, burrito supreme. I know Taco Bell too. Taco enchilada, burrito supreme. I know Taco Bell too. Taco enchilada, burrito supreme. Taco enchilada, burrito supreme. Taco enchilada, burrito supreme. I know Taco Bell too. That's the Mexican phone company. I didn't start marketing it until about the 23rd of November. It was a Wednesday because I brought it up on Wisdom Wednesday, and that's when I really went full force on marketing it.
Granched, son.
Cognitive distortions, i.e. when your brain is lying to you. You can trust your brain. In general, you have to, since your brain controls everything. But there are occasions when your brain will lie to you. Not intentionally, but call it miswired or misprogrammed. It's been fed some garbage data and it formed some connections that should not have been made. And scams are basically intentional signals to encourage your brain to form a connection it should not have, to reach a decision that will hurt you, usually financially. Our brain was created to form connections between vast sets of data and memories, and see patterns in everything: thoughts, ideas, actions, and consequences, even when they make no sense whatsoever. Athletes and gamblers often have lucky tokens or special rituals, because they associated winning with those tokens and rituals. We did A, we get result B. That's the power of correlation. But we've been told time and time again correlation is not causation. Yet occult, and by extension, MLM, and scams are very fond of presenting partial facts as a part of their mind modification techniques to increase your devotion to the cause. Here are 16 of the most common cognitive distortions, and how they apply to cult mind modification. Note, this list is long, so it will be continued in the next post. 1. Extreme thinking. Ever heard the expression, "You're either with us or against us"? That's polarized thinking. There are no shades of gray. It's either good, or bad. It's great, or awful. There is no in between. This sort of thinking makes it impossible to discuss things with any rationality, as the real world is full of shades of gray. Commercial cults often treat anyone who questions their favorite company/product as evil, to be either avoided at all costs, or as objects of derision, when all the other side wanted is some honest answers. Commercial cults often throw out terms like dream stealers or naysayers and use that to describe anyone who doesn't agree with their narrative. Even when those narratives are full of holes, they don't want to deal with any questions about their own narrative. Either you believe, or you don't. 2. Overgeneralizing. Taking conclusion from one data point, and apply it to everything, is an overgeneralization. Get 1 C on a test, and the student is considered a dismal failure. Get paid once by a suspect scheme, and it must be a good program. It's obviously not logical, yet you'd be surprised how many people do it. Commercial cults members are often very fond of citing their own experience in trying out the product as if that validates everything they presented. They can't seem to see that it's just one data point. Their own individual experience, they are presenting, as if it's the universal truth. Commercial cults are often fond of asking its members to go after the low-hanging fruit first, i.e. friends and family, because those are the easiest to get, thus giving the members a false impression of how easy it is, thus reaching overgeneralization. When the members ran out of the easy pickings, they started to find out how the business is really run. On the other hand, it's more likely for the negative experience to linger and become overgeneralized. I failed here, I'll always fail. 3. Filtering. You've probably seen or heard about mothers who insist their son or daughter is the sweetest child and can't possibly be the monster others insist that the child is when out of her sight. That's a mental filter at work. It can go both ways. In a romantic relationship, a single instance of indiscretion or even a badly worded remark can lead to the dissolution of the relationship, even though the couple had months, even years of positive experiences. Commercial cult members often have mental filters and debate as if they are in a reality distortion field. Facts have no bearing on their reasoning because they are only focused on their fact, ignoring your facts that run counter to their facts. They mentally filtered out everything except their facts. 4. Mind reading. This is a form of jumping to conclusions, and it happens often when two sides are discussing an issue, and one side pretended to know the other side's thinking, and proceed to debate that, instead of asking what the other side's really thinking. Commercial cult members often dismiss questions and criticisms by engaging the sour grapes argument, as in oh, you must be bitter from prior failure to hate, insert scheme. They engage in mind reading and proceed to argue that straw man instead of asking you. 5. Fortune telling. Another form of jumping to conclusions, but also mixed with overgeneralization. This basically is predicting the future based on the flimsiest of evidence. This can go either positive or negative. A man who joined a suspect scheme, got his first payout and predicts he'll be financially independent in only a few years would be fortune telling. On the other hand, you can flip the situation and have the guy, who lost the money in a Ponzi scheme, declare to himself he'll be poor forever. That's fortune telling as well. 6. Zooming. Zooming is the effect of making something either way more or less important than it really is, zooming in or zooming out. You've probably met people who go into a total panic at the slightest reason. They're engaged in zooming, one minor detail not going the way they expect, and they think they'll.
You know when you're doing it right, you hit a nerve with people, they get angry, they get upset. It lets you know you're doing your job and you're doing it well, it's working. When you shine light on the evil, the darkness, it's exposed, doesn't like it, it lashes out, it's angry. I can only hope guys like me who are rare, exposing these frauds, continue, because there's not a lot of us. But I do say with 56,000 subscribers, I reach out apparently, or else this guy would not have done this video.